Happy Wednesday, my absolutely beautiful soulmates. Thank you so much for joining me once again for this amazing video. As you can see from the title, we're making something extremely delicious, and I know you guys are really going to fall in love with my thyme and pineapple marinated pork dry fry, which I have been enjoying for the past couple of weeks, and I am excited about sharing this recipe with you guys. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always being here. I love having you guys on this platform. And to my new watchers, bonyeze your subscription button. I know you're going to enjoy every single video we're going to share on this platform. With that said, guys, let's get into it and let's make something super yummy. Karibuni. As always, with any meat, we always have to start by marinating it. And the purpose of marination is to ensure that we impart a lot of exciting flavors into the flesh of the meat itself. Yes, when you stew it or when you fry it, there'll be more flavor components, but when you add more flavor into the meat itself, it's a much welcome plus, and one that I always encourage you guys to really lean into. So for our pork, the cut I chose was pork shoulder, and for your pork, yes, it's recommended and it's also actually a good thing to trim off the fat, but always remember, don't trim all the fat off, because you need a bit of fat, and the fat, once it renders, it really allows for a nice tender melt in your mouth experience. My pork has been marinating overnight, and the flavors I put together are very simple, and those that go so well together, and it's very easy to make as well. And here's how I put together my marinade. I first peeled and cubed my pineapple, and then I placed it into my jug. I then popped in my ginger, followed by my thyme and my rosemary, and then my soy sauce, followed by my 3 spices, and then I proceeded to blend this until creamy and smooth. I poured this over my cubed pork, mixed it in, and once nice and coated, I covered with cling film and allowed it to marinate overnight. Remember, the longer you marinate, the deeper the flavors sink into the meat. You can do this for about 2 hours if you are in a hurry, but I do recommend for you to do it overnight. And if you have even more time, 48 hours is even better. But if you're doing it for longer than 6 hours, make sure the marination happens refrigerated so that your meat doesn't rot. But about an hour or two before you start cooking, just take your meat out and let it come to room temperature so that it doesn't toughen up when you cook. So let's open this beauty up. It smells fantastic. The meat has now darkened because of the soy sauce in particular. It smells nice and fruity as well, and pineapple is perfect for this. And in place of pineapple, you can use plum, you can use peaches, you can use mango, any really sweet fruit that will really make your pork come alive. So with the detailed explanation of our pork marination now done, we're going to set this aside, and now we're going to go into the cooking. And the first ingredients we're going to go with are already prepped. Very simple as well. Just some red onion, dhania stems, garlic, and ginger. We already have some ginger in the marinade. It's going to marry with the ginger that will be in the mchuzi, which makes for a nice delicious bite. And everything else I'm going to use for this stage, easily available at Mama Mboga. Nice and fragrant, perfectly softened as well. And with that done, I'm going to go in with another set of ingredients, and number one, some soy sauce. Before I forget, let me mention, soy sauce has some salt, so as you add some salt in your sufuria, just keep that in mind. Don't go too high because it will ruin the entire eating experience. So just tuliza kidogo. Soy sauce for a bit of color and a bit of flavor as well. Then a bit of chili for a bit of heat, and that heat will contrast the sweet flavors. And then some hoisin sauce. Hoisin sauce is a sauce that has its own spices, it has its own flavors. You can use it for grilling, you can use it for pickling, you can use it for dry fries, and that makes it so versatile, and it's something you need to always have in your country. And someone might be saying, Guy Kaluhi, so unasema nitembe hadi China kuchukua hoisin sauce? No babe, calm down. You can find your hoisin sauce at Carrefour. That's where I bought mine. It's very cheap as well. One container goes for 100 bob, so please, about 120, 100 bob. So please do not sleep on it, because when you're chomaing your kuku, baste it. If you're chomaing your pork, baste it. It's very versatile. You need to always have it in your pantry. Tunaendelea vizuri sana, and as you can see, our sauce now looks nice, rich, dark, and the aroma you guys, the aroma is absolutely perfect. This will taste absolutely amazing. And to this sauce I added 2 tablespoons of honey. The exact quantities of this recipe kama kawaida shall be listed on the blog, and for the adjustment I have made today, that will also be included, and it doesn't burn. And remember, if the sauce becomes very dry and muggy, just add a tiny bit of hot water to loosen it up. Not a full kibuyu wangeshi, please add just a tiny bit, maybe quarter cup at a time, then that will loosen it up. It needs to remain very thick and saucy, not watery, so just ensure you add a tiny bit at a time. And I know you guys are professionals, and I know you're going to ace this one. So for the next step, we're going to add in our pork exactly as it is in our bowl. Tunachukua tu hivi, then tunamwaga pungulu, and then we're going to mix it in. Then we're going to turn up the heat a tiny bit. Then we're going to mix it, and then once it's coated in the sauce, we're going to turn the heat down, allow the fat to render, and then once that is done, we're going to return and plate and taste. We are now done, guys, and as you can see, Leo ni super saucy. This looks absolutely perfect, and in true Kaluhi'S kitchen fashion, every single thing we make is not only beautiful, but it tastes amazing as well. We have to go in and give this a taste test. Melt in your mouth, delicious, perfect flavor, perfect texture, perfect everything. You can really tell that the marination did its job. You can taste the mild fruitiness of the pineapple, the spices as well, the cumin and the coriander go so well together, and the sauce that we cooked our pork in really shown the sweetness of the honey, the mild heat of the chili. This is nothing short of perfection. I served mine with some fries and a bit of kachumbari, but you can serve yours with whatever starch and veggie you like, maybe with ugali and managu, maybe with chapati and whatever. But whatever you choose to pair your pineapple and thyme marinated pork with, it's going to be excellent each time round. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. To my returning subscribers, I love you long time, and to my new watchers, I know this video has earned me a subscription. You know what, I can sense kuna mtu amefinya subscription, kuna mtu amefinya. And thank you so much for joining the best family on the internet. Thank you so much. See you on my next video. Bye.